Okay, everybody, how are you guys doing? This is Aletha's Humble Life. I'm Aletha, and I have Mr. Ed Davis, and we're going to be talking about the National Federation of the Blind, the whole organization today. So we're going to get us some info. We're going to find out what we can find out. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm basically just trying to get information for not only myself, but other people that may not have the information of the National Federation of the Blind. So I'm trying to basically disperse the information, and we're going to have some emails and whatnot, information so you emails so you can get in contact with some people if you have any questions, or if you maybe didn't understand some things. We're going to be plugging some videos so you guys can see or get some understanding and some knowledge that way as well. And I bring it forth because I needed the information myself, but why not? If I'm getting the information, why not share it with other people? So, Ed, you can go ahead and introduce yourself, and then let us know what that clip is going to be about that you're going to be playing, and get your title and what you got going on with the NFB as well.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me, Aletha. Thank you for the platform, sweetheart. What this is, I am the second vice president of my Inland Empire chapter out here in California. My duties basically consist of, I'm more into the advocacy and trying to make sure people got access to the technology they need, access to the ballot box. And then I've gone and done a couple things where I've gone to Sacramento, spoken with legislators, gone to Washington, spoke with our legislators there as well. But we just recently had our convention, and this report is by a young man. What did I say his name was? Anil. Is that what I
I can't help you. I can't help you.
Right. It was Anil. Anil. If you ever see this, I apologize. It's Anil Lewis. But he's a young up-and-comer within the Federation, and he gives a very nice report. And I think he gives a great synopsis of what the NFB is about. The title of it is, reaching to the heartbeat of the NFB. So, let me get together and I'll pull that up. I got it. I need to do a screen share here. Where am I? Okay, let me go back up here. I'm sorry.
Take your time. I'm here.
Okay. There we go. Share screen. Now you got me over there, right?
Yeah.
Get over here. Okay. Can you see the screen that I have?
No, I don't. It's not shared yet. It hasn't popped up. Whenever you're trying to do something, it don't never do it right or act right when you.
All right, now I got it ready. Now let me go back over here.
Okay. Again, so if you have joined us, we're basically trying to give out some information to the National Federation of the Blind. I'm getting the information for myself as well, so I didn't want to just get it myself. I wanted to be able to get it and give the information to maybe someone that is going through a situation like me, and you're in the midst of dealing with low sight, or your vision is going whatnot. And this is an organization that can help you, that have different things going on in the organization. And I wanted to get some information, so I said I would bring it forth so you guys can get the information as well. You ready?
I think I got it.
Okay.
Let me see.
I don't.
Okay. I mean, can you see it there now or no?
So, listen, you and another person that barely can see.
Do you
No.
hear it?
Nope. I don't
Okay.
hear it nor see it.
Let me pause it. I'm sorry. As well, I mean, being blind ain't a lot of fun. A lot of times we're working this stuff out on the fly. I'm new to a
I
lot of
meant,
this.
listen. What I've been learning about not being able to see as good as before is that like how you got me to download the what's the name to
The
my computer.
NVDA.
It helps you because it talks the NDA. What is it? Say it again.
NVDA.
NVDA. Yes. When I get JAWS, it'll be so much easier because that's so
Oh,
easy
I
to
mean,
say JAWS.
the NVDA is acronym for non-visual digital access. Okay, and
Yes.
JAWS is acronym
I don't remember that.
for job access with speech. They're basically just two very different screen reading programs. I mean, they're kind of alike, but they're also
Mhm.
different. And the commands are different, basically. And in my opinion, you can do a little bit more with JAWS, but that's my opinion.
Yeah. But I meant not being able to see and doing these type of things that we're doing. I think that's great. Like nobody can say, "Oh, they ain't got it together. They ain't do this or they ain't doing that." Listen, we got we working with
Okay.
limited sight here. We're trying. We doing what we can. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Okay.
I think it's good that we try. Shoot.
All right. Now, what? Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm just fooling myself.
You did it
I
before.
I know it's I got playing right now. Let me see if it's playing. If you got it, because every time I go to StreamYard and I let my tab go, it takes me right back to the video. So can you see or hear any of that?
No, no.
Okay, I just paused it again. Let me try. I'm sorry. Oh,
Let
I'm
me
so
make sure
sorry.
that
We're
I'm not.
bubbling like this. I am
It's
so
okay.
sorry we're bubbling
It
this
is
way.
okay. This is a learning curve, and I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm fine
There's
with
the
it.
video.
Because
There's
we're
my
learning.
email.
I mean, I don't
StreamYard Google Chrome. So now that's where I want to be.
have. Hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, like I said
Oh,
again, we are trying to
yeah. We're working it out,
get
y'all.
a video. Yeah, we working it out,
Okay.
trying to get a video to pull up so he can screen share, so he can show the video. So y'all on the other end can see the video, and I can also see the video. So when y'all see it, I'll see it, and when I see it, y'all will see it. So if that makes sense.
All right. I
But
think I got it.
yeah, okay. Yes, I see it. Okay, so give me a second. Hold on. It popped right on up. Hold on 1 second, and then I'm gonna add it in there.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yep,
All right.
I'm ready. Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to hit play.
Okay.
It's still as important and relevant to the
This is our
work
president,
of the
Margaret Ramona.
Federation
You can hear
in
him, right?
2020.
Yes.
This agenda item
Okay.
is connecting with the heartbeat of the Federation, a report from the Jernigan Institute. We've talked a lot in our convention about the work that we're doing to protect and connect. And this is the connecting side of what we do to bring our authentic, lived experience as blind people to
Again, if
the
you want
work,
me to stop at any
to
time, just
the
let me know and
research,
we
to the
can
training,
discuss
and
anything
to
you
the
hear.
connections we make with our partners
Okay.
and beyond. The gentleman we have to present this item
Or if a
has a
question happened to
significant
pop up,
responsibility for our organization. He helps to cultivate and nurture a lot of the partnerships that we have, as well as help to make sure that our affiliates, our local members, can stay plugged in and connected in all the places, whether it's our mentoring efforts or our education programs, building new research connections. He helps to make all of that happen along with the rest of our team here and volunteers across the country. Here to give the report is a good friend, a strong leader, longtime leader in our organization. Here is a Neil Lewis.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we live in our dream. Everything is better when we stay together. Side by side, you and I gonna win forever.
Deep slider, left, right slider, 0 minutes, 15 seconds. Deep
Thank you,
slider.
President Rick Bono. I'm really kind of pleased that I get the
Thank
opportunity
you,
to
President Rick.
record
Although I'm really kind of pleased that I
this
get that.
presentation after
Deep
the
slider.
convention. I have to admit, just up front, that the loss of John Lewis and the current climate really put me in a space where I didn't think I would be able to
Base, deep
give
slider, left, right slider,
the
0 minutes,
presentation
15
that our
seconds, so 22 minutes,
organization
48
deserves,
seconds.
to let you as members of the National Federation of the Blind take pride in the work that we do at the Jernigan Institute, and at this auspicious occasion with over 8, probably 10,000 people who may not have known the Federation, an opportunity to really get to know the depth of the work that we do in order to help blind people live the lives they want. And it also gives me the opportunity to reflect. I normally have heard the presidential report, which again was outstanding this year, but I've also heard the banquet speech, which was very, very much motivating and in a lot of ways healing. Very timely presentation, and I'm looking forward to our using that banquet speech to continue to change the landscape of the language that's used around blindness. If this was done correctly, my introductory music was "Everything is Awesome." That's a little
0 minutes,
theme
15
from
seconds, so 22 minutes,
Legos, which I think was
okay,
pretty
button.
cool. And everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're living your dream. And that's what I'm doing. I don't know about you. Even in the current climate, I know that I have a dynamic team and part of a dynamic team that actually put the virtual convention together, which was pretty awesome. Everything was awesome.
A lot smarter
And,
than me.
I'm living my dream because I know I'm living in a time that no matter how tragic things are, I know we have the possibility, capacity to change the nation. And being a part of the National Federation of the Blind is really what gives me that hope that that's possible. So I want to thank the team for doing such a wonderful job. Looking forward to all of the things that we can do together despite this pandemic. So what I wanted to do, again, take the opportunity to explore some of the programs that we do at the Jernigan Institute, to share it with individuals who may have been hearing about us for the first time, but also give a report to our members so that they can take pride in the work that we're doing. And the projects I'm going to list very quickly is just a sample of the projects that we have at the Institute. So I'll go through them again very quickly. We have our Braille Reading Pals program, which is a program that helps parents of blind children teach their kids to be literate at a very early age. We offer them twin vision books or print Braille books, Braille on one side, print on the other, and that's free to the parents. And they are allowed to explore those particular materials and help encourage them to start reading at a very early age to their children. We have our Early Explorers program where we provide free white canes, little white canes for toddlers, so that again, those parents of those blind children can help be their first O&M instructor and really make sure that the white cane is not a foreign object in their space and help them be more independent travelers as they grow. We recognize the need for Braille and the overwhelming deficiency of appropriate Braille instruction. So our Bell Academy has been a tremendous tool that we've used to help parents engage with our members and with teachers to make sure that Braille instruction is in their spaces. Over the summer, we have 2 weeks experience of them. And in doing that, we not only remove the myths and stereotypes around Braille, we also encourage them to go back and have Braille added to their individualized education programs. And to support that, we also monitor and administer the Braille certification program under the National Library Service to make sure that we have professionals that can produce quality Braille for our students. We moved into the space of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and we create programs that send those STEM programs directly to our members and our affiliates across the country. We're operating under a grant with the National Science Foundation that provides tools and strategies and techniques to help blind individuals actually get into the space where they're understanding and doing mechanical engineering, almost on the onus of architecture. So through our National Federation of the Blind Engineering Quotient, our NFB EQ programs, we provide those opportunities to students across the country. And coming soon, we're going to be working more in the space to provide more training, as we know it, to those teachers that are.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I have a question. So they have, he said that they have an engineering program, a science and engineering program. Uh-oh.
One more time, sweetheart. Can you hear me?
Okay, so I was asking. So he said that they
National
have like a
Federation of the
science
Blind.
and
Live the life
engineering
you want.
program where they teach kids, or is it just?
My name is Cindy Bennett, and I'm a first-year PhD student
No, it's
at the
okay.
University of Washington in the Human Centered.
Whew, my bad. I hit the wrong button.
That's okay. That is okay. That's okay.
Talk.
So I was asking. So they teach young kids, or is it that they teach young kids like science and engineering and those type of courses, so they would be able to grow up and, you know, do that type of work or have that career path?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They have programs all the way from you know, but like I said, the Brooks they were talking about, like I said, it's Braille on one side for the child. At the same time, it is for the parent to learn what reading Braille is about, but it has a print side so the mother or parent can read what they're feeling. And you know what I'm saying? It's almost like a self.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? That way a parent can teach a parent of a blind child can teach that child how to read at an early age, and therefore they got a head start on being literate.
Yeah, that's cool. I really like that. I really, 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 really do. That's awesome.
And then, of course,
really
the other stuff you were speaking on is stuff where they follow you all the way through, you know, like I said, in the junior high school, by making sure you have access to your study material, okay, in Braille and all of that stuff. They advocate for you at the schools if you choose to go to a public school, to where they would get people there that understand, you know, the technology and the Braille and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you can live a normal life being there with you if you're comfortable being in public school. You know, and then of course, once they further on, they got the scholarships where they take you right on into college if you finna study, you know, within these where they get the grant money from.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool. That's real cool. Like for real. Because I mean that teaches a child at a young age, at a very young age. They don't have any barriers or no boundaries, and they can do the same thing that sighted people do. Because, you know, we have to wonder, like, people that was born this way, born blind, don't have no sight at all, that still gives them a sense of security and confidence in themselves, because they get to learn at a young age. And they teach them at a young age how to be confident enough to do the same thing that sighted people do. And to me, if a blind person conquers or does something that a sighted person does, and like go to school, deal with all the things that they probably have to deal with going to school, and then getting a degree and then achieving, that is just amazing to me.
Number NFB 20 connecting with the heartbeat of the Federation.
Right.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Enter. Regular interaction.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did they come back up and start talking?
No, yeah. Go ahead and play. You can play it.
No, I gotta get back up. I lost where we was. Hold on. Give me a second.
Cindy Bennett's story visited link.
Okay.
Go play toggle button pressed. Main region. Search filters link. Search filters toggle button. 10008386 NFB 20 Amphenol ICC connectors. Interconnects. Number NFB 20 protecting and expand. Latest from National Federation. Call for blind Americans to vote in 20. Number NFB 20 connect. Number NFB 20
I done
NFB
lost
2021
it.
National
Oh, my
Convention announcement.
goodness.
Link National Federation of the Blind. Bullet.
Okay, what did I do? I'm sorry, y'all. Here I
It's
am
all
thinking
right.
I am not the most technical one in my chapter. Believe me, I'm not. We got a young man named Andy. He's a lot better at this kind of stuff than me, but I'm the one doing it. So no excuses.
That's okay. Actually, if you want to, we can we can
Link
come
National
back to
Federation of the
it.
Blind.
We'll be able to come back to it. I just wanted people to get a feel as well as get a feel about just a feel
I
of
mean,
it, because we're gonna come back.
Well, we can put the technology to the side for a minute, and you can just pick my brain. I mean, we'll just go from there. I'll be much more prepared next time. I mean, the link, we'll get it into the comments to where if anybody
Okay.
would like to go watch the whole video, as well as my contact information if they have any kind of questions. So I'm yours for as long as you need me. I can answer whatever I can answer.
Okay, so I was even with you, me and you have been talking and stuff, and you were saying that you guys have
Toggle button. Search filters. Number
conventions that
NFB
you
20
go
leveraging the power of the
to,
American. StreamYard.com is sharing your
and
screen
you
and
guys
audio.
do
More
things
number NFB
together.
20
You
using
guys
Google
get
Chrome. Main region. Link
together.
number
You
NFB
guys
20
watch
leveraging the power of
TV.
the Americans with Disability Act by National Federation of the Blind 1 month ago. 35 minutes, 327 views.
Hold on, 1 second. Let me hold on. Give me a second. Let me take
Link
that
number NFB
down.
20 leveraging action menu
While we're
button.
talking. That's
Link
my
number
fault.
NFB 20 leveraging the action.
I think I actually got it there. Am I being
Okay, there you
stupid?
go. No. I had to cut it off on my end, so we couldn't hear it. Now it's back in your ear, so you can only hear it now.
There we go. Oh, you was hearing my jaws? I'm sorry. I didn't know you were hearing
No.
my
It's
jaws.
okay. Yeah, I can hear your jaws because I was
Alicia,
sharing your
we learning
screen.
together, sweetheart. We learning together. How about
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I know. I don't have. You already know. I'm good. All the way good. But
There we go.
you was telling me that you guys
Now
have
stop.
conventions that that you guys have conventions, you guys go out and do things together, you guys have clubs. I've heard I have old girl in Nevada, in Las Vegas, Nevada, she was telling me that they have different sections and sectors of the NFB that you could do different things in. So it's different things within a whole of the national
Right. You like to hear a little bit
So
about that? We have our student division.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have our student division, which is like what we're talking about, the little piece we just heard. Well, I mean, a lot of those kids in there have received scholarships from the NFB and are pursuing, careers in those STEM fields, as well as even legal. I mean, we have an organization in there that's a blind lawyers group. I caught a video on them last night. It was really pretty interesting, and also we're going through a big change in the NFB as far as diversity and inclusion. So I mean, we just like everybody else, we're trying to catch up to the times, But on the flip side, yeah, they got a lot of good stuff going on. They got guide dog groups. For those of you guys that have guide dogs, or want to know about guide dogs. They got their own schools. They got one in Colorado. They got one in Louisiana. I think they got one in Arizona.
I heard about the guide dog schools, and that you can go there and you can learn.
Well, guide dog schools are pretty much everywhere. I mean, like we have here in California, we have Guide Dogs of America. We have Guide Dogs for the Blind. We got guide dogs of the desert. It just depends on
Of the desert.
huh?
You said guide dogs of the desert?
Yes, I mean just east of me out here in San Bernardino, I know you've heard of Palm Springs.
Yes.
Okay, well that's out in the middle of the desert out here.
Oh wow.
Okay,
Okay.
so I mean they got a guide dog school out that way. So they just
Oh
named it
wow. Okay.
yeah, they just named the guide dogs of the desert, you know. But I mean, here again, it's about what school you can get accepted in. You know, I mean, they all have different characteristics to them. Guide dogs in themselves, sometimes you own the dog, sometimes they maintain ownership of the dog. I
Okay.
mean, sometimes you know, if they own the dog, then you actually have a health plan for that dog and a social worker. They
Wow.
come out and check on their dog.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, they serious about their dogs. I mean, don't get me wrong. If it's a
I know
tool
that's
that works
right.
for you, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
that's what you
Absolutely.
need to get around and be an independent blind, you know, person and live your life the best of your ability, then get you one.
Yeah.
I'm good with a
Yeah.
cane. I mean, I'm good on that. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we got all these different kind of things. We got senior division, we got diabetics, we got, of course, they may even have groups broken down by whatever your eye disease may be. They got divisions for parents of blind children, you know, so they can maintain all of the you know, connections to these blind children as they're growing up, you know, and keep their parents
So it's different
involved.
sectors. It's different sectors and different sections and whatnot within the organization, and that sounds great because there's not just one little piece. Everybody is trying to do the same thing, but if you don't fit in on this end and fit in on that end, you may feel left out. But there's so many different, I guess you could say, branches on the tree, then you can definitely find something within there. I'm gonna switch gears real quick because I wanted to um talk about bringing you on, and we do a special about you, all about you, and about what happened to you, how you got in the position you're in with no sight at all. I want to get in depth, Uncle Ed, and really talk about what happened with you, but not today. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna when do you think you're gonna have some time to do it?
You
I know we're busy tomorrow.
know, how about one of these hours that we sitting on the telephone?
I know, right? Because we do be on the phone now. I know, right? Yeah, we do. We do have time. So
Well, I mean,
I know we're gonna.
you know, I mean, I'm sorry, but I always like to acknowledge him. For whatever reason, he's brought us together, and there's a purpose in that. And so, I mean, we've connected from the first time we spoke. And you know,
Yeah,
I think he put you in my life and me in your life for, you know, for reasons we may not even fully understand at this point. But
absolutely,
bottom line, I mean,
absolutely.
as long as it's beneficial to everybody involved, hey, we're gonna keep rolling with it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And my intentions is to put as much information as I can out there, because me coming into this and me in the
Well, I
situation that I'm
understand that.
in, and
I don't mean to cut you off, baby. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. You the better interviewer than me. I need to shut up till you get through. I'm just one
no,
of
no,
the
no, go
person.
ahead. You good.
I like to jump in when I hear something. But
Go ahead, go ahead.
no, that's a very common thing. I've said this to you in conversation before. When you leave that eye doctor, okay, and he done told you, okay,
Mm-hmm,
you going blind, enjoy your life. He ain't
mm-hmm,
got nothing for you. Ain't
mm-hmm,
got no more help to tell you what
mm-hmm,
to do as far as your vision is concerned, because it's on its way out. He don't have nowhere to
mm-hmm.
point you to get the resources you need to live the rest of your life. And the younger you are, the more of your life you have to live. You know, and there's a
Yeah,
lot of people
yeah,
that fall into depression and all these other things on that
yeah.
simple fact right there. And that's what got me
And
to
that's
doing
why
right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I am wanting to bring as much information as possible, wanting to I guess dispel rumors, the myths of different things of what people think and believe about people that have lost their sight, people that are blind, or people that are going through it. Any information that I can pull from somebody, because when I left that doctor's office after hearing, you're losing your sight and there's nothing that we can do about it, and eventually you're gonna go blind. That type of information really kind of
Kick
if I
right in
can't
the
even
gut.
bring it into work, yes, it did something to me. But it did something to me in a positive way, and it also did something to me in a negative way. It kind of took me to an element in my brain that I didn't even know I had. I stayed positive. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to dwell on this. I'm not going to be negative. I'm not going to believe what these people, just soak it up like that and just say, okay, it's nothing I can do, and I'm going blind, or I'll be blind and I have to live my life in this home or this house. I said, I'm going to find resources. I'm going to use whatever I can to be able to give other people a better lease on life, or at least information, because I need it. So I said, I'm going to search. And on this search, I've been learning a lot of things. And I said that listen, I told God, I said, wherever you take me, whatever you have for me, whatever plans you got for me, I wholeheartedly accept it. The people that you put in my life, I accept it. You know what I mean? And wherever you need me to go, whatever you need me to do, ministry, however. And that's what he has been doing. I'm telling you, he has been putting me on different paths, but these paths definitely connect. And that's why I feel it's my service to be able to give other people the things that they need, especially if you are in my position and you're losing your sight. So that's in a nutshell why I am, wanting to interview people, ask questions, get this information. I know it seems like it's all at once, and I'm doing that because I need it now. Like, I don't want to wait. I want it now, right?
Exactly. I mean, you're going through it right now. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I mean,
yeah.
this
I don't
is
wait.
your journey. We need to make it
Yeah,
happen
yeah,
for you. I mean, you need to have the resources at hand. I mean, the sooner you start moving, the sooner you can get to your goal. I mean,
yeah, yeah, yes.
a quick story. A friend of mine, he was very inspirational to me when I was first went to the blind school down at DPI. I've mentioned it to him, but just let other people may need to hear this. This man was a business owner.
Okay.
He lost his business. He was no longer to be able to do his business because he was a jeweler. He can't see them diamonds no more. He had to sell his
Mm,
business, okay, and now he had to learn how to be blind. So he went and learned how to
mm,
be blind, went to school. This is where I met him at. Once he got out of that school, what we call independent training, he jumped back into college. And in
mm,
8 years, this man walked away with a master's degree and is now
mm,
working for the
mm.
California Department of Rehabilitation. Why?
See,
Because
that's what I mean. You know what
he
I'm
did
saying?
not
Like,
sit on his
they,
butt. He got up, did what he had to do for his family, and made it happen.
yeah, because not everybody takes the sentence of losing your sight, or them telling you that you'll be blind in such and such this amount of time. Not all of us take that news as my life is over. I just couldn't accept that. I wasn't gonna
You
accept
can
that. I
accept
said, no, I can't. I can't. I couldn't. So, I mean, that's what I want to do. I want to work myself into a place where, um, I'm the go-to visually impaired girl, or blind, or whatever the situation may come. You know what I'm saying? She is the one that you want to go to when you got questions and you need information. Go to her. You know what I'm saying? Or she is the person that you click on YouTube and she show me different videos about this and that. And that's what I want to be. That's who I want to be to the visually impaired community. That's what I want to do. And then I want to also be the bridge, right, for the sighted community and the visually impaired community. I want to be a bridge because I want other people to understand what we go through, you know, losing our sight and dealing with different things that we deal with. And if you have questions, you could definitely go to my channel and I will help you out. I will have those answers, or I will try to. You can email me, you can hit me up on Facebook, whatever the case. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So yes, we are going to get on. We'll probably do it tomorrow, because I mean the open discussion ain't gonna last all day. So we could do that tomorrow if you want to. But I really want to get into what happened with you. You know, why you're where you are right now. And I want to get in depth. I don't want to rush through it. So I'm going to give you some time and tell us, I mean, emotionally, how your family has to deal with it, exactly what happened, how you felt, you know, going into the hospital, leaving the hospital. We're going to go through it. We're going through it. So I really thank you so much. I got a lot of information today, but we're going to come back to this and we're going to do another video and we're going to get them women right. So they can get the information too.
I love my sisters. I love my sisters, my president, my first vice president. I love them very much. But I mean, this virtual thing is a little new to them. They still working out all their technical things as well, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna get them on there. You're gonna love them once I get them over being camera shy, that's what I'm gonna call it. So
yeah, that's what it is. Because I used to be the same idea. I used to be the same exact way. I did not want to be in front of a camera either, and I was scared. I ain't gonna lie, but God has been working on for the last, I think this is what I need to do, and then boom, this happened. So I was like, I gotta do it now. I can't wait no more. I have to do it. So we're gonna end this one right here, but we are definitely coming back tomorrow. We decide on how we're gonna work this out, but I definitely need to get you to tell your story, because your story is very inspirational. That's another thing that I want to do with this channel, is I want to be an inspiration to other people. So I'm gonna bring on inspirational people and be able to tell their story and how they got through. And so that's what we're gonna do. But until then, I thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Uncle Ed, for coming on again.
Thank you for having me, sweetheart.
Yes, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. God bless you. And as I say all the time, you are worth every effort to be successful in the things that you want in life. You guys have a wonderful day.
You still there?